It says be legendary, and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover, love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Chicago Bulls. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Outside, Rodman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. It opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Here's Jordan. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
2 minutes remaining.
And he banks in the layup.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting to his open teammates.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Stolen by Levine. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
We need more of this from the Seattle product. Levine must continue to enhance his timing on the defensive end.
Rodman kicks to Pippen. Outside Rose. Williams against Rodman. Passes it to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. And again, Chicago turns it over.
Bulls basketball.
So for the Bulls,
Bulls
Green is checked in for Williams. Blake comes in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball.
Caruso.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside DeRozan. Over Jordan. DeRozan's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Jordan the pass to Rose. Inside. And stolen by White. Here's Caruso. They grab their own miss. Here's DeRozan. The 10-footer finds the target.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jordan against White. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Pass to Gilmore. They get a hand on it. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, they got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bulls lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're showing a lot of energy in the open court here in the first half, pushing it every chance they get and racking up those points on the break.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, you've got Green, also Vucevic out there. White is out there at DeRozan. And it's Caruso in at the point. And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Armstrong. And good that time. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
So for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Green. Zach LaVine comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Ball with a wide open look. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Ball's got 5 points so far.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
Stolen by Ball. And another fast break chance here for the Bulls. Here we go. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Bulls trail by 21. Noah, the pass to Theus. And they get it. And the layup is good.
How about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Down low. Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Williams against Love. Just 5 to shoot. Over Williams. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And, you know, Love's one of those guys. He's slender, he's athletic, but he knows he can get his shot anytime he wants. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Back to Noah. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
On the wing, LaVine.
Chicago foul. Reggie.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's DeRozan. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the middle. Here's Rodman. DeRozan with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 17-4 run right now. White, good.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Great open look there.
Zach LaVine.
LaVine's got 5 now.
3.
And you need LaVine to keep connecting from deep. When he does, the floor opens up big time.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Gilmore in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
When you're a vet like Rose, you figure out ways to score inside, even as a guard.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Alex Caruso is checked in for Lonzo Ball.
Second team foul. Bulls substitution, Alex Caruso.
Vucevic with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Levine wide open. And the Bulls another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's stolen by DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And then Vucevic slams it in.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. That one goes in. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Caruso. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Williams against Rodman. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Chicago. Kukoc, he's checked in for Rodman. Zach LaVine comes in for Jordan. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Rose. Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunu comes in for Williams. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bulls making a change here. Butler's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. White, he's checked in for Levine. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And guys, DeMar DeRozan has really come into his own on the court. It's been great to see him realize that potential and become the player a lot of guys knew he could be.
Kukoc against Green. They get the rebound. Tries again. Kukoc gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Artist Gilmore. That's his first personal
This
foul.
is his first free throw of the game.
Foul. At the line for the Bulls, Alex Caruso. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.